Good morning and welcome to 4th grade, room 408 with Mrs. Betancourt. As the children arrive, I stand here with a greeting and they get to choose what greeting they would like. Let's go through, I'll give you a tour of our classroom. This is what they see when they first come in. Over to the left, we have our multiplication facts board. They are trying to earn an ice cream sundae. I do not have the children's names up there, but each student is assigned a number and they know what their particular number is. So that way they can monitor their progress. We have a happy birthday chart, and this is our accelerated reader goal chart. So each of those clips represents a student with their assigned number, and those are the points that they earn for reading and taking comprehension quizzes. And I already have a student that's achieved over 20 points, which is over his goal, and he's going for the 100. Hot dog. All right, let's keep going on our tour. These are the lanyards the children use when they need to sign out to go to the restroom. These are some samples of the children's work in which they were creating their own math word problem, drawing a representation, and also using concrete items and incorporating art. So lots of things incorporated into that activity. And I have those kind of posted throughout the room. All of these cabinets are labeled. Don't be too impressed because my bedroom does not look like this. However, this helps me in the classroom. So for example, English language arts, when I open this cabinet, this has all of my English language arts curriculum in there. Same thing, school supplies, student store, PE, miscellaneous, and so on, etc. All right, down here, this is a PowerPoint that I printed. This is our economy system, in which the children worked with me to decide on things that they would do to earn money, things that would be deserving of a fine, and how they earn money, and also about their rent. Included is a list of rewards and things that we do at our monthly store. Here is my job wall. Each student has a job. These get rotated every 2 weeks. They get a payday every 2 weeks. So they each know what their job is. This lanyard right here is for my arbitrator, and my arbitrator helps students with different strategies if they are having a conflict. And that is to prevent them from coming to tattle and help them to learn their problem-solving skills. This is where they sign in for hot lunch or cold lunch. Again, each student is assigned a number. Those are magnets. So as they arrive, this is the first thing they do. They get their magnet and they sign in for either cold lunch or hot lunch, and that helps me at a quick glance when I do attendance. This right here is my self-assessment stoplight. I use this periodically after a particular lesson, just for the students to self-assess how they're feeling about it. And they use their number magnet, and they will put their magnet on the light that represents how they're feeling about it, and that helps me to determine next steps. As you can see on this big whiteboard, I have a lot of anchor charts to help them as they do their independent assignments. These are anchor charts that we have created together. And then over here is my writing wall. We are currently learning how to do an opinion writing. These are the strategies that we have currently learned. We're working on it with the end goal of writing a 4-paragraph opinion essay. All right, over here are where I keep the standards posted, so the children are always aware of what standard that they are learning. And this is my wall and my corner. So on this wall, I have goals, which are all of the 4th grade standards, and data. So that data is specific to a math program that we use, and we periodically do a data talk in which we are looking at how well we are mastering specific math focus standards. Here we go. This really is something I truly believe, that the future of the world is in my classroom today. These kids are in 4th grade, they're 9, 10 years old, but in 10 more years, they're gonna be 20 adults in our society. And I am hoping to inspire and shape them to be wonderful young people and contributing members to our society. Here I have my lesson plans, and I also have emergency plans, so that if I get sick, a sub can walk in, grab that off the wall, and be set to go. All right, here is my workspace. Again, don't judge. I have my little spot. Okay, so let's keep going around the room. So here are my hand signals. This is what we use to get attention, and that way, if they need to go to the bathroom or get water, I can see that specific hand signal, and just quickly, without stopping my lesson, I can give them direction with a simple hand gesture. Here I have my equity sticks. This is something I used to even use in preschool, use them all day, every day, where I randomly select a stick with a child's name on it, and they will respond to questions. Here I have my whiteboard. We are ready for our math lesson. When they enter, we are going to be doing a review, and we are also getting ready to complete an anchor chart in which the children have been learning about the distributive property of multiplication. So I already have that set up and ready to go. All right, here's a couple of my favorite things for classroom management. I have group points. So my table groups earn points for being the first to clean up. They earn points for being on task. And as you can see, I have 2 hot contenders that are doing really well. I also really like these touch lights. So when I am doing a lesson and I expect their eyes on me, full attention, no talking, I put that signal on, and it's a great visual reminder for them. There are times when I will have them whisper, and there's times when we have collaborative partner table talk, and so they know what that looks like. Here's my visual schedule. I have a student that is assigned to monitoring the schedule, so they will move that arrow throughout the day on their own. Here I have my word wall. It is combined with both math, and I currently also have some sticky, icky, tricky words on there that help them. But again, these math vocabulary words with the visuals are really helpful. All right, here's one of my favorite things, this mailbox that actually has more than 33 slots. I have 33 students, and so each student, again, it's numbered, and this is where I turn in their homework. This is where they keep their library books, since they usually don't have room in their desks. And that has just been a lifesaver of returning homework, returning things, and I can just quickly pop it in their mailbox. All right, here's another one of my favorite things, is my student showcase wall. And this showcases specifically student writing. It has started, and we have actually 2 projects up there. Some projects just get sent home, but this is their final work. But let's just take a peek at one of them, and I'll show you that this is the final product, but it goes all the way back to their plan, their rough draft, corrections, edits, the rubric in which it's graded, and then their final product in which they type it on Google Docs for me, and that's how we present our final work. And here is my beautiful library. Again, most of these books were donated by my wonderful daughter-in-law and some friends and teachers that she knows, as well as my previous principal. Each of these book bins are labeled by either AR level or by genre, and they each have a symbol that has been designated, and then if you come in here, each of these books has that matching symbol. I do have a librarian that is responsible for making sure that books are put away properly. For example, let's just take a peek and see if a student returned the right book to the right bin. And yes, it is. It just was in there kind of crooked. All right, so that has been a lifesaver for me as well. As you can see, I do have some projects that the students have done. This was their Disguise a Turkey project, in which they had to disguise a turkey to keep it from being eaten this Thanksgiving season. They also had to write a 4-paragraph essay explaining how they would disguise their turkey and why they thought it would work. So this is my classroom, and getting ready to start the day in about 10 more minutes. And all of these desks will be filled with bright, shiny 66 eyeballs, all on me, ready to learn and have a great day. Hope you enjoyed my classroom. 4th grade has been fun. I could not forget to include my safe place. I know some people don't think that this is necessary. However, self-regulation and social emotional development is important throughout every age, something we highly stressed in early childhood development, and it is also needed in 4th grade. So this is a safe place. Children can come here, and there are some guidelines in here that they know. This is an area that they can both self-regulate if they are having a hard day, if they're frustrated, if they're sad, if they're angry. And this is also a place that they can come to work on conflict resolution skills. So I have a soft fuzzy rug here. It's labeled safe place. I have a lava lamp, which my electrician will turn on upon arrival. And this is a guideline to the steps of conflict resolution, but let me show you my little basket that they get to work on. So inside of here is my I am safe. These are strategies that are from Conscious Discipline. And what they do is they will actually work through this binder. There's little Velcro tabs that they can stick on. So the first thing that they will do is recognize that I am safe. They will calm and they will breathe. Each of these symbols represents a strategy that we have learned that requires and involves a deep breathing strategy. And so what they'll do is they'll select it. So if they want to do bunny breathing, they will put it here, and then they will do their bunny breathing. Then they will move on to the next strategy, I feel. So now they're going to identify how they are feeling. I've had children come to the safe place because they are dealing with something at home. I've had them come to the safe place when they're frustrated and just need a timeout and away from their work, just to regroup. Just to stress, this is not a timeout zone. They never come here because they're feeling in trouble. These are also color-coded so the children know exactly where they get put back. And again, now they can choose. They're going to think of a strategy, and these strategies these items are located inside of the basket. So I have these poppets. I love this little Mr. Squeezy guy. He's really fun to play with. I have these stress balls that have really nice messages on them. And they can also choose to read stories if they want to. And then the last strategy is they're going to solve their problem. It may be that they're going to use their big voice. That does not mean that they're going to yell at the child, but that they are going to firmly tell them, I did not like when you did that. Come up with resolution. Sometimes they need to come get a teacher. Maybe they want to write it out. There's different ways that they can solve their problem. And children usually come here, and they're usually here for about 5 minutes. This is also an area where they can come to solve conflicts. And again, this is a choice board that they can work through. There's Velcro stickies on here. They're going to check mark what they're going to do to get calm, how they're going to resolve it. They're going to choose a strategy, see if it works, and then they're going to come back here. And this is the I message that they're going to use to talk with the person. And so this has been a really good visual strategy for the kids to work out conflicts. I also have a form that children can fill out in order to reflect on what their choices did that hurt somebody else, in order to improve next time. So there you have my safe place, and it's one of my favorite places. Have a great day, everyone.